To look at Odysseyware, and let's see how you can access and log in to Odysseyware, where you'll take your classes, and then just some helpful tips for getting you started. So you'll notice that I am back on this Orion Adult website homepage, and from here I'm just going to scroll down to where I can see this Odysseyware link. And it's important to use the link that is on the home page of our website and not any other link, or not trying to Google it or search for it, because the link and the login page is going to be wrong. It has to be this specific link that is for Orion. You can bookmark this page by clicking the star at the top of your screen to find it more easily. I am going to use my username and password to log in, and you will be receiving your username and password in an email from your teacher. One helpful tip about Odysseyware is that you must do it on a computer or a laptop. If you try and use it on your phone or tablet, it's not going to work. You'll see it's logged me into this Learn tab. This is always the first place you should click. It will log you into the Help tab the first time you log in. We want you to go to the Learn tab. And then I'm going to click on Courses. That's where most of the helpful information about my course progress will be. So clicking on Courses, I can see that I'm enrolled in 3 courses here. You will only ever be enrolled in 2 at the most. But since this is an example account, you can see I'm enrolled in 3, and it shows the names. And it also shows my current score for all of my courses. On the other side, there's something called a score to date. You can ignore that. It's not the real reflection of the average of your assignments. So just focus on that current score. One really helpful tool here that you can see is it shows you how many days are remaining until the due date for this class. And then above that, it shows you how many assignments you need to do each day to finish this class by the due date. So it can be really overwhelming to see, oh my goodness, 79 assignments in this class. How many do I need to do to finish it on time? And the nice thing is that this website does that math for you. So I know if I do 4 assignments every single day, Monday to Friday, I will finish my class by the due date. You'll also see here it shows some things where it says behind or ahead. This is again related to that number of how many assignments I should do per day. So this doesn't mean that my class is late yet, because I still have days left until the due date. It doesn't mean that my score or grade will be affected. It's just showing that I haven't done classes for some days, so I've fallen behind on Odysseeware's pacing schedule, and it's encouraging me to get caught back up. You may notice down at the bottom, there's this class that says it has 0 days remaining. So what does that mean? This is what happens if you don't finish a class by your credit due date. And what it looks like is this. If I click on this class to try and work on it, it will let me in. It will let me into where my lessons are. But if I click on the next lesson I want to do, it's going to say I've reached the end of my term and I need to message my teacher. So if you miss a due date like this, your teacher is going to be looking for you to reach out and just communicate with them about what happened. If you were really close to finishing and you just didn't quite get there, it won't be too big of a deal. They'll probably just open it back up for you. If you have not been doing classes for several weeks, they're going to be wanting to reach out and actually have a conversation with you and just find out what happened, because they want to help you and help you be successful. So if something's not working in your class, or if you had things come up, they just want to know about that so that they can help you reach that due date on time by the next due date. So I'm going to click Return to Assignments and go back to this Courses tab again. Let's see one of these other courses that I can click into and just see what it looks like here. So you'll see the different units again. This last unit has the class exam, And if you remember from earlier in the orientation, your exams must be proctored. So that means that your teacher is going to set up a video meet with you on Google Meet, and they are going to have that video going while you take that exam and be watching you. That's just how those exams work. Only the exams need to be proctored. No other tests or quizzes or assignments will need to be proctored except for that one. If I click here into this unit that I'm working on, you can see the different kinds of assignments like lessons, quizzes, and tests. And you can see it looks like I'd be ready for my tests here, but I actually have this quiz that is not over 60%. So if I have something in my class that's not over 60%, my teacher is not going to unlock my test. What I would need to do on this quiz is click into it, and quizzes only have one try to get over 60%, so I can't change my answers now. So what should I do? I need to use this help button at the bottom of my screen. And anywhere that I see one of these questions with a red X by it, that's one that I got wrong and I can correct. This yellow dash means that I got it partially right. So I got some parts right and some parts wrong, and I could correct that as well. If I click on this ask for help, it's going to let me type in what I think the correct answer to this question is. So I will have to search my notes, I'll have to search my lessons and find out the correct answer, and then I can type in whatever I think is the correct answer, send it to my teacher, and then my teacher is going to be able to see that. Once that happens, they will open up this question for me and let me change my answer to the correct one that I sent them. Then I will be able to achieve that 60% passing grade. So let's assume that I had 60% in everything, that I had finished correcting this quiz, I had 60%. Now, how do I get into this test that is blocked? What I'm going to have to do is click on it, and it has this thing come up that says message teacher. And I'll just click message teacher. It sends the message, and now my teacher is going to see that I'm ready for my test. They will check and make sure that I have 60% in every single assignment and project and lesson. And then if I do, they will open this test up so that I can take it. This is a good tip that if you know that you're going to be getting close to a unit test and you think over the weekend or in the evening you might be ready for it or you'll have time to work, let your teacher know ahead of time. They may not be able to check it, or they won't be checking their Odysseyware over the weekends or in the evenings to see if you are ready for that test. And we don't want you to get stuck and have time to work and then you can't because you're blocked out of a test. So let them know, and if you have been consistently working in your courses, your teacher is most likely going to be happy to get that test open for you. I hope that after seeing this tutorial that you're going to be feeling really confident in navigating around Odysseyware. It can be daunting to start off in a new website and trying to do your school. Remember that as you practice and work through this website, it's going to become much easier as you continue through your classes. So don't get discouraged if it's a little difficult at first. If you are a new student, the introductory course you will be placed in is going to have lots more in-depth tips and information about how Odysseyware works to get you started and get you all the information you need to be successful. And remember that your teachers are always wanting to help you as much as they can. So if you hit a roadblock or you're feeling confused or frustrated about anything related to Odysseyware, reach out to your teacher and they will be so